What's up guys, welcome back and welcome to some Assetto Corsa, and today we're going to fly over to France. We're going to go to Le Mans. Now this is the 1982 version of Le Mans, and guys, it's a belter. It's got the big long fast straight, and also these cars are going to be hitting well over 220 miles an hour. Now we're going to be driving the Group C Kunos version of the Porsche 962, and we'll put the Mercedes in for good measure as well. But you know, like, I know they're a little bit later on, they're from like 85 and 89, but you know, they're around about the same time. But Group C, if we're going to race at this track, we've got to get Group C going. But look at these, man, there's all them cars going well over 220 miles an hour. It's just an absolute blast, this, guys. I can't wait for this. You know, I did think I'd use the Kunos version, you know, like, but look at the undulations of the track, it's going up and down. But it's just you know that this Group C Porsche is the best Group C car like out there. That's my opinion, that's what I feel like. But watch this though, you're going like over 220 before you get on the brakes. Yeah, you can see them come over. One Mercedes one year absolutely done a backflip over there. But yeah guys, what we'll do is we'll just get straight into the race, because I know you all know what the Kunos Group C car is. So put your seatbelt on, let's get over to Le Mans. Right guys, the lights are up. Let's go for attempt number 2. Revving it out. 720, 50 brake horsepower, something like that. Right, the lights are out and it's go, go, go. We're in the Derek Bell livery version of this car. Derek Bell's a legendary Le Mans driver, a British driver as well, but that Mercedes is a bit of a beast as well. But the first feelings I'm getting from the track is I can feel all the detail. It feels like the meshing's really well done, like the bumps. It feels laser scanned. My first thought on the brakes pretty late there though. Get it turned in. I've got the soft tyres on as well, because I did give it a go, but whoa, we've been hit from behind. What's he doing? What are you doing, mate, man? Chill out. Right then, onto the Mulsanne straight we go. Who was that hitting me? Just getting clobbered from behind. I can't really see out my mirrors very well, but whoa, that was a bit mad. Right then, onto the Mulsanne straight. Into 5th, got the EI on 100% as well, so they're all going to be pretty racy. So right then, I'm trying to get in the slipstream the best we can. There's over 200 miles an hour. God, these guys really are brave though, aren't they? Like, some of these cars were known to do like 250 miles an hour going down these straight. That Mercedes Sauber, that done well more for 240. That's why they ended up putting the chicanes in, because the cars were just getting too fast. And especially, I don't know if any of you have seen the Mercedes do a backflip as well. That was, I think, a CLR, but that was like after the chicanes. But it's just nuts. We can go a lot quicker than that if we get in the slipstream. We're just going to have to get on the brakes as late as possible here. But with the EI being on 100%, they're all going to be pretty quick. Right, I want to brake about the 250 mark, I'd say. Right, bump now. Right, that was pretty late. I might be about right. Put the throttle down into first gear. Get the nose in, feed that. I've got to be gentle, come back on the power in these Group C cars, because they're so, like, they've got that much power, they'll just spin the rears up instantly, you know. That was decent. The soft tyre feels so much better for getting back on the power. But the question is, will it last 5 laps? Because I have used it before and it starts dropping off on about lap 4, but it drops off a lot. As we go up the inside of the Mercedes, right, in Indianapolis, down to 3rd, oh, a little bit of an over rev actually. Right then, down to 2nd gear, on 1st actually. Right then, feed the power in nice and that's Indianapolis, and then down into Ornage. Right, hard on the brakes. But guys, the Kunos cars, right, if any of you have been driving just mods lately, right, and then you go back to the Kunos cars, you can really tell how good the force feedback is in them. Like, the force feedback's just, it's so good. There's so much detail in it, like. Right then, into the Porsche curves, right on the brakes, nice and early. Down to 3rd. This car was built for these curves. Oh, I really feel the suspension compressing there. And then it tightens up here. It's actually quite a tricky little corner, that actually. But we handled it quite well. Oh, I hit the curb and then the car like bounced off the curb. Oh, wow. This is a handful. Right, but the car sort of like bounced off the curb there. That was really weird. Into 4th, a little bit of a messy lap so far though, isn't it? Right, and these, you go so fast into these, right, on the brakes. down to second, just yeet it in, just cut the corner the most you can, down to first. Right then, feed the power in nicely. There's one lap down. What do you think then, guys? That's a lap of the 1982 version of Le Mans, but look at all the signs and stuff like that, it's so well done. Oh, it's got someone coming up the inside. Well, I think it's a Mercedes. Oh, no, it's not, it's another Porsche. Oh, great stuff. Wheel action, come and get up the inside. I was thinking about it. Gonna get on the brakes nice and early actually. Oh, a little bit messy though. This might work out alright, so we'll have a bit of a slipstream onto the Mulsanne straight. On the brakes, want to get down to second gear, blip it in. I feel the power, a little bit of oversteer on the exit, but decent. You've got to remember the EI is on 100% here, so we're not just going to tear through the pack over, but into fifth. Can we hang on? Well, that's the question. Right then, let's have a look behind us. We've got a little bit of a couple of guys dicing. I want to get in the slipstream, I want to top this car out. I want to see what it really will do. But like, they're all quick with EI though. There's 210. I think we're on a little bit of a draft because it's a little bit quicker than before. Just caught the draft, but he's getting their draft as well. That's the problem. We're going to have to get on the brakes as late as we can when we come down into Mulsanne, aren't we? Right, and with the EI being on 100% as well, like, they're all going to be pretty evenly matched into the kink, absolutely flat out. Did not lift at all there. They've caught a little bit from behind as well. Let's get on the brakes as late as we can here, about the 250 mark again. Right, now, over rev again, down to first. Right, feed the power in nice. Light the rears up. The soft tyre does, you can get on the power so much earlier on the soft tyre though. But nice, great stuff so far, so good. Can we keep this up though for 5 laps? That's a question. We're down to Indianapolis. This is actually the fastest part of the circuit nowadays. What a track though, isn't it, Lord? It's just all about speed, isn't it? Speed and balls. Down to third. Oh, really heated it in there. Oh, so much feeling comes through the force feedback there though. So much feedback I'm getting. On first gear. Oh, I've locked the rears up. Wow. And light them up as we come on out the exit. But I really feel like I'm pushing in this car as well. We still can't keep up with them. Maybe I should have just left it on 97%, you know. But I just thought when it having so much straights, I thought we would have just went through the pack too easy, but that's obviously not the case. Into the Porsche curves, down to third, get it in, third gear, but you've got to remember because it really tightens up here. Down to second. There, really, that curb's so high, you like bounce off it, you can't really use the curb. That was a little bit better, that curb, but oh, just that feel of suspension really loading up though through the force feedback there. Right, over the crest. Oh, that was a nice line, not a bad line anyway. Into fourth, revving it out. I love this bit of the track, right? You can really attack the track here. Down to second, but listen to that when you're whapping it back on the throttle. It just sounds nuts, doesn't it? Oh, I've overshot it. Luckily that extra bit of track was there. Wow, we're lucky to get away with that. Maybe I should have just left it in second gear. I think that's what we'll do on the next lap. We might just leave it in second gear. Oh, we've got a Porsche right up the chuff as well. Into fifth as we go under the Dunlop Bridge. Just flying on you. Whoa, that was a little bit wide actually. Right, more on the brakes. Oh, I've went wide. Oh no, what a mess. I can't get back on the power. So we'll use his slipstream, he might come in handy. Right then, chuck it in, second gear. Right then, we're going to have to use, because them in front have pulled away a little bit, so we're going to have to use this guy's slipstream. Look at this though, great stuff. I'm going to have to lift out of it a little bit more. Into fifth, right then, come on. Right then, he should pull along quite a bit now. But there's nowhere to go, there's no room to go. Move out the way, mate. He's not going to move out the way, is he? Yeah, that's a bit better. Wow, that's a tight squeeze, oh my god. Wheel to wheel action, 215 miles an hour down the Mulsanne straight. They've pulled the wheel a little bit in front of me, though I don't think we're going to be able to catch them. Look at this though, he's right on my blind spot, isn't he? 216. It's a shame I couldn't get on the back of them ahead of them. Hopefully they might make a big mistake down in Mulsanne. Right in the King, flat out 250 mile an hour. It's about over 330 kilometers an hour, I think. Right then, hard on the brakes. That was early, like what I thought. Let's let them go. We'll just let them go into there. I'm not going to fight them for that. Right then, on the power into second gear. But look how well the EI are going at this track, you know. Like, there will be people out there like that can just blast through the pack on 100%, but I'm not one of them. Anyway, down in Indianapolis, in the Group C Porsche. Great immersion, wasn't it? Right, there's nearly 200 again. I don't know how much fuel we've used, but 45 litres left, that should be enough. Right on the brakes. Down to third, whap that throttle. I wonder if we could leave it in second here. Let's try second. Nah, I think you really need first. It's quite long second gear. You need first here. And Arnage, use all the turbo current. Light the rears up again. But I think the soft tyres are going to start dropping off now. That's the problem. Into fourth, we'll fire it down into the Porsche curves, whatever you want to call them. But it's just all open track, isn't it? You're just flat out everywhere. Like, get the brakes nice and early. You want third gear. Just roll the car in, let the speed bleed off through the. Really feel the suspension load up. Down to second. I'm going to have to miss that curb because that curb's been nearly spat off the track before. Oh, that was a bit of a better line. Moving in third gear. Hug its line, get the car to hug its line. Oh, there's so much feedback though through the track. Oh, I went a bit wide though. Oh man. Wow. I cannot get a clean lap in though, can I? I'm a crap driver at this track, I'll tell you that. These cars though, they really are hard to drive, like, for me anyway. Let's try second gear here, really cutting the curb as well. Yeah, that's the gear. Second gear was the one. Someone must have had a bit of a boo-boo in front as well. I'll tell you what guys, we'll have a quiet one, this flat 12 engine. Be good. it back. The cars seemed to bunch up a little bit there when we caught them, but for some reason I thought we would have had a bigger slipstream when we were close to that Mercedes, but that didn't seem to be the case. But it's a really messy drive where I'm making a lot of mistakes here, but some of the curbs though, like, the curbs are brutal, like, they feel like they've got like huge lips to them. And when you go to turn in, like, that's very dangerous. I highly doubt it would have been like that. Oh, I've lost it. I highly doubt it would have been like that in real life, but you can see what I mean about the tyres now. They're pretty much gone, but we've got a Mercedes up the inside. Oh, Mr. Mercedes. Oh, whoa, sorry mate. Oh no, I made him crash. Wow, sorry mate, that was terrible, that wasn't it? Bloody hell's bells. Just a fight to this one. Bloody hell. It's pretty Chuck Norris. What a car though, like, I think this is the best Group C car. I do prefer this one to the MS2 one. I do like the one in the MS2, but I just think there's nothing can beat this one. Like, this is the long tail version. It actually is a short tail one as well. That's more of a high downforce setup. On Le Mans, you want the long tail, you know, for the higher top speeds. But I thought, like, when I was doing some practice, like, I was getting well over 220 miles an hour. For some reason here, I don't know if the weather's changed or what, or on them brakes. Right, really, then trail brake as you go into the corner, I've overshot it a little tiny bit, but these soft tyres feel like they're gone. I've got no grip left at the rear. As soon as we're coming back on the power, the rears are just spinning up instantly. We went down into Indianapolis for the final time. See the sun starting to go down as well. I was going to do like a 24-hour race in like 20 minutes, but for some reason on the latest version of the shaders patch, on a night time when the sun's going down, like, the sun turns into the moon and it blinds you, you just can't see nothing. Oh, these tyres are gone. So, look at that, man, there's just no grip left on them. Don't use the soft tyres, guys. I've only done 5 laps in them and they're absolutely dead. Anyway, in the Mercedes, right, feed the throttle in, just see the rears are just spinning up. As soon as you go near the power, especially in first gear, I mean, they do spin anyway, but I can just well tell they've lost that bite what they did have. But we're starting in 12th, we haven't made any positions up, but I tell you what, it's been a great fun race to do. Look. Oh, I can't believe, really low. I was going to just yeet it in there. I was thinking about setting up the inside of the Mercedes, but oh, there, look, the tyres are gone on. You can see how much grip I've lost. Maybe I should have just left the mediums on. But that curb's dangerous on the inside there. But, oh, this track, though, it's such a iconic circuit, Le Mans, you know. Oh, I feel like a lip on the inside of the curb there as well. The curbs, they look like you can use them, but you can't really. I don't know if that's like needs fixing or what. Down to second gear. Here you can really attack the curbs though. Leave it in second. Right, and then feed the throttle in. Oh, there, I just couldn't get back on the power, could I? But what a blast that was though. Great fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Right guys, let's quickly check out a little bit of this replay, then let's watch these cars go down the Mulsanne Straight. How iconic is that though? These Group C cars coming over the top of that hill through the Dunlop Bridge. Just such an iconic shot that was, wasn't it? This car, I do always love to come back to this Group C car, you know, like, I think I've made a few videos on the Group C car, but we're coming to Le Mans, like an 80s version of Le Mans, you've got to use a Group C car. And like, if it's good, the Porsche for me is the favourite. I do like the Mercedes as well, but the Porsche just feels that little bit nimbler, feels a little bit more manageable at the limit. But there you can see the Mercedes stomping off into the lead there though. So firing down the Mulsanne Straight at over 220 miles an hour. Well, it was about 215 in our case there. But what is a little bit weird is, I seen Dave Cam make a video of this the other day, and he was in the Mercedes and he was going down this straight at well over 230, nearly 240 miles an hour. Whereas yesterday I thought, oh, give me a go of that. I got in the Mercedes, right, and it was geared for only just over 200 miles an hour, about 205, and it would only top out about 215. So I don't know how he was doing that speed. Even if you take all the air out, I still couldn't get up to that speed. So I don't know, unless he was using a mod, but I don't think he was. I'm sure he was just using the normal version of the Mercedes. Yeah, but Anyway, what a great race. I know it was a bit messy at times, you know, like we didn't make many places up, but you've got to remember, guys, I did put the AI on 100%, where normally I only have it on about 97. Oh, we've got major boo-boos there. There's always chaos down into that corner. I think it's called Mulsanne. Wow. Oh, there's a major pile up there. No wonder there wasn't as many cars coming through from behind me. But what an absolute blast that was. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Guys, if 83% is unsubscribed to the channel. Guys, if you watch the videos regularly, please subscribe if you're not, you know. Only if you like the channel, but we'll leave this with the rest of this lap or so. But thank you so much for watching. Gonna love yous and leave yous. Peace from the northeast. Poodles.